A good crush your goals quote. I come in peace, but I mean business. By Janelle Monáe. Hey guys, back out in the garage again. Been kind of jumping around all over the place with what I'm recording. But anyways, I'm jumping over to the topic of the wrecked GSX-R over here that I'm in the process of getting back on the road. And I don't remember if I recorded, but I did get some plastics ordered for this guy. And I ordered them from Oxmart. And I'll try to put a link for that, but I watched a guy on YouTube, RK Motorsports. I've been enjoying some of the videos that he has online of all the wrecked sport bikes he buys and fixes up. So it's pretty interesting to me. So they were probably about 2/3-ish of the price of what the monster fairings were. So I thought, well, he's got a lot of good stuff to say about it, so I'll give it a shot. So I got those ordered last week. They should be on their way. I think online it said like 4 to 5 weeks or 4 to 6 weeks from the time you order till the time you get the fairings. So we'll see how quick those get here. I think I ordered them last week, so that would have been February 27th or 28th, something like that. So we'll see how quick those get here. And in the meantime, I think I may have mentioned that before, but this front rim has a little bit of a tweak in it. And you could see that going down the road where the wheel had a nice little wobble. So I'm glad I took that fender off and rode it that way. Also, I should check and see. I think I should probably replace one of these fork seals. But I'll do a little rub down of that and see how that looks. But in the meantime, I did find a used wheel from a guy local here. So it's a little bit scratched up, but he said it was on his race bike that he has, so I guess I'm not too concerned about that. He said he raced on it last year, so should be a good rim. I think it's the same style rim as what's on here. Looks pretty similar. But that's what I was mostly concerned with, was especially that rotor that's on the front of, that was on the front of there. It's sitting on top of the parts cleaner now, but it's nice and warped. So I got a rim, and I actually had a tire off of an old CBR 1000 that I had. And I'm talking to a friend of mine that runs a motorcycle shop local to me here, because the date code on this guy was 4710, so 47th week of 2010, but it's been sitting here in my heated garage pretty much since it's come off of the bike. So we'll see if that's if he's okay with putting that on. Otherwise, I'll be ordering a new front tire. That one looks like it's pretty much down to the wear bars. I don't even want to go through the trouble of taking it off the rim and mounting it on that rim. So either this tire will go on, or I'll be ordering a new tire, and I'll come back on later and kind of let you know where I'm at with that. But I think in the meantime, I might get that guy pulled out of there and check those front fork seals and see if I think I need to be replacing those too. And I should look around and see if I have brake pads. I thought I ordered some brake pads and the little pins that go through the caliper. So I need to get that figured out and see what I got or what I need to get yet. Found another issue with the Gixxer here. So if you notice here, it's all the way against the bump stop on this side, and you got plenty of room for your hand. Then on this side, different story. Handlebar hits the frame. I did some looking, and here you can see bump stops against the frame, room. This side, different story. Handlebars up against the frame, and you can see, I don't know if it's visible from there or not, but you can see a mark in that there, and you can tell it's twisted ahead on this side. So I'm gonna get creative, maybe put a little heat in it, see if I can bend it back. I figure the worst thing that can happen is I ruin this, but otherwise it's not usable the way it is right now anyway, in my opinion. Well, that didn't work at all. I tried to straighten that out. Then I thought, well, I'll take a little heat to it, and then I realized I was burning some wiring that was right behind it, or the sheathing around it. But I went to bend that back, and then it eventually just started cracking along the bottom here. So I'm gonna have to reach out and see if the guy that had the wheel also has triple clamps for this guy, or at least the lower one. So we'll go from there. All right, so I thought I'd show this. So I figured out this thing was bent. I think I showed that last. I tried to bend it back and it ended up cracking down here. So what I'm gonna do is try to get this all stripped down and get this lower triple clamp off of here. And hopefully I can get that welded up or figure something out so I don't have to replace it because of just that. But I'll take a look at things again here. Hopefully everything's kind of good and square and straight. Pull these forks off, make sure all that stuff is looking good. And what I figured out with the tire is the one that I had there was made back in 2010. So I don't want to put that old of a tire on there when I want to be out on a track with this bike when it's done, and be safe with it. So I ordered a new tire. I looked at the fork seals here. It seemed like it was a little, well, there's a little like moisture drops of oil there, but it's not like just leaking right down the fork. So I'm not gonna do the fork seals, at least for the time being. But next I'm gonna try to get this whole front end tore apart, get these forks out of here, try to get that lower triple clamp off. So a little bit frustrated right now with things, realizing that was bent now and now it's cracked. So doing what I can to get things fixed.